Our next candidate for councillor is at the table. Your name, right there.
Hi, I'm Andy Hobbs, and I'm running to be a councillor in Richmond.
Andy, you get the question we've been asking everybody first today, and that is, do you live in Richmond, and if so, how long?
I do live in Richmond, and I've lived here since grade 4, so that's 10 years ago.
10 years, exactly. Okay, the late 90s, we'll say.
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us a bit about yourself personally and professionally, and why you choose to run?
Sure. I've been in Richmond a long time. I'm married. Lynn and I have been married since 1982, and we have 3 adult children, and they've all grown up in Richmond. I've been a volunteer on a number of boards in Richmond and still am, things like the Britannia Heritage Shipyard Society, Tourism Richmond, the Hospital Stakeholder Relations Board, and quite a few others actually. So the reason I'm running is because I've been a volunteer all my life. You can go all the way back to James Thompson Elementary School in Richmond, and throughout my high school and university days, I coached and volunteered for things. I was on the school board for 2 terms in Richmond, and volunteering is just part of what I've done and part of what we've taught our children to do as well. So that's important to me.
Certainly.
And then public service is something I did for my entire career. I was a Vancouver police officer for over 35 years, and that is all about public service. So this is a bit of an extension for me. I do want to continue in the realm of public service. I think it's very important, and it might sound a little corny, but that is what council is about. It's about serving other people. It's about serving the city you love and that you grew up in, and that's why I want to run for council.
Doesn't sound corny to me at all. Can you talk a bit about, as someone who's been here for a number of years, seen the layout of the land, the city grow, develop, what in your opinion is something that Richmond needs now? What would you want to do right away?
Oh, Richmond needs me on city council. That's what it needs, for sure.
Outside the obvious? Okay, yes.
Yeah.
What else?
Something that it needs to do right away in terms of affordable housing, and not just affordable housing in terms of supportive housing, that's important, but affordable housing in terms of young people that want to stay in Richmond, stay in the city that they grew up in. I know a lot of them who have had to move out because they can't afford to stay in Richmond. So one thing I'd want to do right away is look at smaller lots in existing subdivisions. It has to be very well planned. It has to be methodically done in an attractive, livable way.
Certainly.
Take an 8,000 square foot lot or 4 of them instead of 4 lots. Make instead of 4 big lots, make 8 smaller lots with maybe a 2,000 or 2,100 square foot home. Smaller yards, smaller houses, makes it more affordable for working people. Because even 2 people with good jobs, it's hard to afford a $400,000 down payment.
Yeah, because one of the things I'm hearing throughout the day is the people like yourself worried that the youth is leaving the city because they can't afford to live and or work here.
Well, that's a fact.
Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate you taking time to see us. I thank you for all the service you've done over the years, and it's been a pleasure talking to you, Andy.
Thanks
and
very
we wish you
much.
best of luck in the election coming up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.